Hi everybody, and welcome to Self-Help FAQ, the YouTube channel. As you see, I don't have my usual background, and this is a new series that I'm starting called Barb's Diary. So what it is I'm going to be telling you some things that are going on with me in self-improvement that you might be able to relate to, and I might be able to teach you something from my experiences. And coming straight from my own journal diary is what I'd like to call it. And the reason that you don't see the usual background is because I am suffering from chronic pain. So the background is usually a wall that I have to drag over behind myself. And so this whole thing today is about living with chronic pain. And I think it's something that a lot of my friends and some of my viewers are dealing with. And I have a lot of friends that are dealing with things like MS. I have at least a couple of friends with that condition. I have some friends or viewers with chronic fatigue syndrome, which also can cause pain, and fibromyalgia, and arthritis, like rheumatoid arthritis, things like that. And for me, what happened was, and so I'm going to be vulnerable here, opening up about my past and dealing with pain. For me, I was born with something called lipomyelomeningocele. Yeah, easy for you to say, right? It's a spinal disorder, a deformation towards the bottom of the spine. It's similar to spina bifida, but it isn't quite spina bifida. You get like a fatty lump over your lower spine, and that has all the lower spinal nerves caught up in it. So doctors operated on me when I was a baby and tried to free those nerves and spinal cord, but they were only partially successful. But growing up, I was able to still walk and run and do things, and I didn't have very much pain. But about 2006, it all went downhill suddenly. I had a forceful sneeze, and the nerves and spinal cord that were trapped got ripped when that happened. And suddenly I couldn't walk. And so from then till now, I've tried different things. Like I continued to try to walk with a walker. And what that did was it destroyed the tendons in my shoulders and wrists until the pain got so bad that I had to switch to a wheelchair just to help get rid of the pain. And so now what happens is I'm in a wheelchair, but I'm still having to transfer from chair to chair and different places, and it's still engaging the tendons in my shoulders and wrists. And sometimes it just gets really bad, such that what it does is it takes over my mind and my thinking, so that I can't do my work. And sometimes, so I can't do things that I enjoy or my work. And so then I have to come up with other ways to help myself, maybe taking aspirin or Tylenol. I don't want to go any hard drugs on that. Prescription drugs might be stronger, but I really don't want that in my system. So I'll try aspirin and Tylenol, and then I have to rest a lot when this happens. So I was trying to get out another self-help FAQ series for November, which is books that transform. But because I'm in so much pain, I can't seem to concentrate on what I'm trying to do, building my notes and my scripts and slides and everything for that. So I've had to put that on hold for a few days. I'm definitely working on it behind the scenes, but I can't go making the film just yet. I'd have to drag over my wall that I put it behind me and gather things throughout the room where I have books and things, and I just can't do all that kind of moving. So I thought I would just come on here today and let you know that I'm going to be doing sometimes Barb's Diary to tell you what's happening, maybe some self-improvement challenges that I'm going through and what I'm doing to get through them. But for today, for all my viewers and friends that are going through chronic pain as well, I have a few tips for you, and maybe I'll do some slides for that. Also lately, the lighting has not been good. We've had rainy days, and today severely cloudy, and so my My only lighting is a lamp in front of me. And so I'd rather have natural light, but if I can't have it, then this is the way that I tend to film. So let me go into I have 8 tips for you on that, and I'll probably just throw up some slides for that. And so let's get to number 1. So first off, I want to say pace yourself, don't push yourself, because a lot of people overdo it on good days and then they crash afterward. So a rule of thumb from pain management experts is stop before it hurts. So doing small, steady amounts each day helps you stay active without triggering flare-ups. Definitely helps. Number 2, practice gentle movement. When pain hits, rest feels natural. But if you go total immobility mode, your stiffness is going to worsen, and also the inflammation. So light movement like chair yoga, stretching, or short, if you have a recumbent bike, short bike rides, things like that, keeps circulation going and prevents muscle weakening. And so I adapt my exercise to my abilities too. And so this is what happens. I can't get up and do step aerobics. I can't go running. I can't go for a walk. So I do get on my recumbent bike and sometimes do chair yoga, which I like a lot because of the music. And number 3, calm the nervous system. Because chronic pain, it's not only physical, it actually rewires how the brain processes pain signals. So if you do things like deep breathing, guided imagery, and meditation, and one more thing, ASMR, which I really love. Those are the videos where people are speaking softly or whispering. Those can help calm the overactive pain circuitry. So the more you think about your pain, I think the worse it gets. So number 4, support your body through nutrition. So if you go for anti-inflammatory low sugar foods like fruits, vegetables, beans, and whole grains, you can reduce your pain triggers. And hydration also matters, because even mild dehydration can amplify pain sensitivity. And so I know this to be true for people I've seen that are actually in the dying process. They aren't drinking, they can't drink, and their pain gets worse. And so even in the elderly, they start to get dehydrated and they end up with more and more and more pain. So make sure you hydrate. And number 5, manage your mood and energy together. So pain and mood are linked. Journaling, gratitude lists, and social connection can reduce pain perception. So you can think of this as talking kindly to your body or refusing to let pain define the entire day. And number 6, build predictable routines. Pain is unpredictable, but routines give you a sense of control. So even small rituals like stretching, lighting a candle, writing a diary entry, that can create psychological safety and signal your brain that you're still in charge. Mind over matter. And number 7, prioritize quality sleep. So when you're fatigued, it worsens pain, and vice versa. So try some gentle wind down rituals, dimming your lights, making sure you turn off any screens. Put on some soothing sounds, drink some herbal tea, or try some ASMR before bed, like I've said before. That cues your body that it's time to rest. And number 8, find joy in small victories. So what I mean by that is, pain often shrinks your world, but you can expand it again through little happy things, small joys like music, creative projects like drawing or painting, building something, a cozy blanket, or going to your backyard or deck. Teaches your brain that pleasure still exists alongside pain. So, with that said, in closing, pain still visits me, but it doesn't get to run the show anymore. I get to listen, I've started to listen to my body's whispers before it starts to scream at me. And so I build a life around what I can do, not what I can't. And I want the same for you. Let me know if this video helped you, or any comments you might have, you can put them below about your chronic pain and how you deal with it. Something you say might even help me. And thanks for listening, and have a great rest of your evening. Even if you're in pain, try to do something nice for yourself, and take it easy for the rest of the night. Bye for now.